Yo, what's good, everybody, and welcome to the Simple Logic Podcast, where I, your host, Watch TV, talks about different topics logically, but also in a comedic fashion. How's everybody doing, man? First of all, I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody who has been supporting me and my content and my podcast. I really do appreciate it, especially during this time. Man, how's everybody doing with this whole Rona situation? Let me tell you something. Um, so I lost my job. Yeah, lost my job a couple of weeks ago. But you know what? It has been a blessing in disguise because now I feel like I can put out as much content as I want to, and I can keep being consistent. And I kind of feel like this was a sign. I think I was meant to do this. So as a result, I will continue to do this. I've been doing all the shit that I want to do. I've been streaming more frequently. I've been posting more videos to my YouTube channel. If you guys ever want to check out any of my streams, I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And you can find my Twitch, excuse me, you can find me on Twitch at Watts underscore TV94. That is Watts underscore TV94. Guys, come in there. Say what's up. If you like video games, I'm telling you, I've recently got Final Fantasy VII, the deluxe edition, and man, I've been waiting for that game since fucking, a little bit after '97. It's been a while, and it's fire. And I play Resident Evil, guys. Just come on in, check it out. You won't be disappointed. But anyway, to the topic at hand today. Today's topic is interracial dating. Now, I personally have no issues with interracial dating. And guys, also keep in mind that I am talking about this subject in the perspective of an African American male. If you didn't know that already, yes, I'm black. So I'm talking about this subject from my perspective. But anyway, I personally have dated outside my race on more than one occasion, and I've also dated within my race. The current relationship I'm in, like, she is black. So yeah, I just don't discriminate. I don't care what color you could be, brown, blue, pink, green, doodle brown. I don't care. If I like you as a person, I like you, and that's it. And if I'm attracted to you, I'm attracted to you. It's just honestly that simple. And it is fucking 2020, and people still have a problem with this, which is extremely surprising to me. So to start off, I'm gonna pretty much talk about how it can be viewed from both sides of the spectrum. And for now, I'll just use black and white as an example. Now, yes, I'm not fucking stupid. I know interracial dating comes from from a lot of different races. Excuse me. For example, I've dated Asian, I've dated Hispanic. It can be viewed differently in a lot of different aspects, but for now and for the sake of time and this conversation, I am just going to use black and white because from my personal experience, that was the only one where it was like a big problem. All right, so let's unpack this, shall we? All right, let's talk about this from the white perspective first. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, the way that social media is set up today and the things that I see on Twitter, things are kind of disturbing, I would say. And let let me tell you why. But before that, let me preface really quick because I just kind of realized something. It's more so of white women that goes for black men. Rarely see white men go for black women. I don't know why that is. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen at all, but I'm just saying I don't see that as frequently. And before I go any further, I just felt like I had to preface really quick. But when I go on social media on like TikTok and Twitter and shit, like I said before, I constantly see white women doing what they think is appreciating us, but instead it seems like they're fetishizing us more than anything, and it's really fucking creepy. Like, it's mad unsettling. Y'all should see some of the fucking TikToks that I see quote praising black men. It's honestly kind of creepy, especially when your ancestors used to enslave my ancestors, and now you're over here on fucking social media fetishizing me like I'm a fucking sex position or something. It's off-putting. It is extremely off-putting. Now, I'm not saying all of them do that, but from what I have been seeing online and on social media, this shit is getting weird. And I mean Joe Exotic feeding his employees old Walmart meat weird. That's how weird this shit is getting. But anyway, I just wanted to add that little tidbit. And as a black man, I have dated, my fair share of white women. I'll say, I'll say about two and a half. The half is the one that thought we were dating, but we were just smashing. But that's what she thought in her fairyland mind. But I don't really want to put down these women that I've been with because they weren't bad people at all. Well, besides one. The other two were not bad at all. I'm going to tell y'all about the other one in a second. But, with these three women, I noticed a constant theme that often got on my fucking last nerve. Somehow, in somehow, way, shape, or form, they always had to bring up the fact that we were, not necessarily a couple or whatever, depending on what the situation was, that we were black and white and we were dating. They constantly had to bring up race. And if you have to constantly bring up our race, that means a part of you or a part of something in your life is uncomfortable with it. And as a result, you are making me uncomfortable. Like shit, nigga, I know I'm black. I just got stopped by the police on the way to your fucking house. Yo, true story. That shit actually happened. And when I told her that a police officer pulled me over and did not give me a ticket, just wanted to harass me, she could not understand and kept saying, well, that doesn't happen to me. No shit. Duh. I don't have white privilege like you do. Of course it's not going to happen to you, dumbass. Oh my gosh. Hey, yo, sidebar. And for those of you dumb motherfuckers who say that white privilege does not exist, say that shit to my face so you can catch the fade. Say it to my face so you can catch the fade. I will fuck you up for saying that dumb shit. You not being looked at crazy in a store while you just browse and you can just walk around willy-nilly not being accused of doing shit. That is white privilege, my friend. You not being stopped by police often because of the color of your skin, dumbass, that is white privilege. I'm sorry for the rant, but people are fucking stupid. Now back to the topic at hand. But really, that was my point. For them to keep bringing up my race, like, yo, I know I'm black. I'm proud that I'm black, and I get reminded that I am black every fucking day. I don't need you to remind me. Yes, I know I am black. But guys, isn't that really interesting? All of them, all three of them, it was the same shit. They kept bringing it up like it was something that I didn't know. Now, with that being said, I can honestly say that they obviously weren't racist, but yeah, and I mean they were decent people, like I said. Besides that one, they were nice people. I mean, there was a reason why I was attracted to them in the first place. Like they were great women, but just that, from my experience, that little thing right there, that would constantly make me uncomfortable. And so I can honestly say with black people, with African Americans, there's a common conception that pretty much says that, if you deal with a white Caucasian male or a white Caucasian female, that eventually you will have to deal with someone in the family who is racist, i.e. their parents. And I'm just here to tell you guys that is, I'm not going to say it's a misconception because it can most definitely happen, but that doesn't mean that that's the case 24/7, because 2 out of 3 for me, that wasn't bad. I met all 3 of those chicks' parents. Only one set of parents were racist for me. Now, remember that chick that I told y'all about earlier that I said I'm going to tell you guys about her in a second? Now, her father, not so much her mother, but her father was racist as shit. I could have sworn I saw a clan robe in their closet. I am not making this shit up. I swear. It had a big ass white hood on the back, and I saw a hole. Hey, I could just be imagining things because I knew how racist he was, but I swear that shit was a clan robe. Or I just could be, really exaggerating. I don't know. But anytime I run into a racist, I just imagine there's a clan robe in his closet. So yeah. But I have a story to tell. So this woman with her racist father, I was actually dating her kinda at some point in high school, right? Whew. I'm just gonna go ahead and just try to give the abridged version because this is kind of a long story. But one day I was actually over her house and she thought her father was working later than he actually was. We weren't doing anything, we were just chilling in the house, just talking to each other, whatever. He comes in, he didn't know that I was there. I can tell that he was bothered by it. So I introduced myself. I said, "Hi, my name is so and so." And then, you know what? I told her, I said, "Look, I'm going to go ahead and leave because I can tell that something is off. He's not cool with this. So I'm going to just go ahead and dip, right?" But I left my wallet in the kitchen. So they always left the back door open. So I went through the back door to, get my wallet out the kitchen. This is when I hear her dad say, "I don't want that nigger in my house." I heard this. "I don't want that nigger in my house." So in my black ass mind, I say, "Oh, oh, I'm a nigger, huh? I'm a nigger now. Okay, that's right. All right. I'm a fuck your daughter." And you know what? That's what I did after that. I was smashing. I was fucking his daughter. Who the nigga now, bitch? Yo, like that shit really pissed me off. Like I was hot. So in my mind, yes, that's what I said. I said I am going to smash your daughter since you called me a nigger. But anyway, that this particular experience has taught me if you see any signs of racism when you're dealing with any interracial relationship, any kind, you run. So let me continue the story. All right. So I was, we had a really good track team. I was on the track team. We were constantly running, and eventually it took a toll on my body. One track meet popped both of my hamstrings. Pop, pop. Thought I got shot. Anyway, I popped both of my hamstrings. But during this time while I'm, recuperating, I'm trying to get back to, so I can at least run during outdoor season because this was during indoor track. While I'm recuperating, she asked me to come over again, says her dad isn't going to be home for a while again. So, I go over there, I do whatever with two popped hamstrings. I do whatever. I hear this nigga coming through the door, keys jangling. I can hear it because everything is quiet. I had to jump out of her window with two popped hamstrings. Two popped hamstrings. I had to call my homeboy and was like, "Hey, yo, this is a cold blue, man. You got to come pick me up." Because she drove me. I said, "Man, I don't know what to do." He was going to catch me. You got to pick me up, man. So I am running. Well, I'm hobbling on the road with both of my hamstrings popped until my homeboy come pick me up. And he asking me 1,000 questions. "What the fuck are you doing?" This nigga, drive. So yeah. Now, granted, in any situation, black or white or whatever, I'm sure I wasn't supposed to be in the house. But the fact that he was a racist white man, kind of intimidated me because I feel like if you that racist and I'm smashing your daughter, you liable to shoot me. You are liable to shoot me even more. Like at least with a black father, he may let me go and he's never going to want me to step foot in his house again. At least that. No, I feel like he would have tied up a noose and hung me from his backyard tree. So after that, I just pretty much said, you know what? If I see a sign of anybody's parents, brother, mother, sister, whatever, being racist when I am associating myself with a white woman, I'm going to just go ahead and dip and remove myself from this situation because I'm not going to put myself through that anymore. This is me personally, guys. I just couldn't do it. Now the other, like I said before, the other two women, they were fine. They just kept constantly bringing up my race, which again made me uncomfortable. But yes, after that whole situation, I made that declaration with myself. Now, let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about black women, guys. And black women, I am about to piss you off, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. And I hope you look yourself in the fucking mirror and you say, you know what? Watts isn't wrong. He's not wrong. Again, let me preface. This is not all black women. This is some black women. Mainly the ones on social media, because my mother does not give a shit who or what I date. Like she doesn't care. Now, generally in today's climate, I personally see black women put down into interracial relationships, and I'm gonna just go ahead and point out the obvious, and as to why they do that. One of the reasons is because black men, I'm talking to you too. It's because black men, they constantly seek out, Latinas, white women, like whatever. They constantly seek out these other races and they fetishize them, which is also creepy to an extent, and they put down black women. So that's the main reason why black women view it negatively. Now, not every black man does that. I am not one of them. I have dated Asian, black, white. I talked to an Arabic chick before. Whatever. I've dated outside my race and I dated within my race. It has nothing to do with anything. But I feel like whenever a black man dates somebody out of their race, it's automatically looked at by a black woman saying, there he goes. He's just putting down black women, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Just because a black man is dating an Asian or a Latina or a white woman, that does not mean that he is putting down black women. I'm just saying. And you know what? I know of black men that have dated black women, but they also have preferences because of a sense of familiarity, right? Excuse me for fucking that word up. I know this gentleman. He prefers, Latina chicks, but he's not opposed to dating black women. He doesn't put down black women. He likes black women. They are pretty, but Latina is just, that's just what he's always been around. Maybe it was because of his surrounding community, the environment that he grew up in, whatever the case may be. That's just his preference, right? So with black women, there is this constant argument saying that no, that is not a preference. Race is not a preference. You just want to put down black women and blah, 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 biggity, biggity, bullshit. Now, let me put a couple holes in your logic real quick. Black women, you have personal preferences. Now, I know everybody that listens to this podcast, I know you're around, at least around my age, right? I know what you see on social media because I see it too. You constantly seeing these black women with their long ass Harry Potter ass descriptions saying that, my man has to be this, he has to be that, blah, 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 blah. And you know what? Everything that you list is a personal preference of yours. For example, every list that I see a woman post or a meme or whatever, it always says a man has to be like 6'4" and up. Everything below that is short to them. And they could be like fucking 4'11", 5 foot, right? And that's okay. That is your preference. But how is that any different from the guy that I just talked about saying that, he'll date black women, but that's just his preference? How is that any different? Because technically, you putting down the shorter people, saying, no, I don't want to date shorter. I want to date taller because that is my fucking preference. And if you say that you are not guilty of this, you are a fucking liar. Everybody has a preference. I have preferences. I am short as shit. I am short. I cannot date anybody that weighs more than me or is bigger than me. I cannot. I don't mind dating taller women. Like that doesn't bother me. But if you are big, like I can't date you 220. I can't do BBWs. What am I gonna do with that? You are going to crush me with your left titty. I can't I can't. I'm sorry. I am a small man. I'm sorry. I can't do it. But once again, that is just my personal preference. We all have personal preferences. So, black women, this is me telling you that you guys are hypocrites. You guys are hypocrites. I'm sorry. You are to some extent. You are. Call out those black men who actually put down black women and that you see it, because I don't fuck with that shit. You don't put down my sisters. Call out black men who you see doing that too. But the other black men who are just non-problematic and just chilling with their, interracial relationship, leave them the fuck alone, because you don't know them niggas, and stop assuming shit. Black men, to some extent, you are also hypocritical. And stop putting down my black sisters. You claim that they're crazy and they're ratchet and yada, 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 this, that, and the third. But when a Latina is crazy, when she's a little ratchet, that shit is looked at as sexy. A Latina threatened to cut you and, smash the windows out your car. You think that's sexy. But when a black woman does it, it's crazy and it's just ugly. Get the fuck out of here. You are also a hypocrite. Yes. I'm talking to you, nigga. Ugh. Yo, man, people get on my fucking nerves. Like, damn. But, guys, in conclusion, there literally is nothing wrong at all with dating interracially. There's nothing wrong with it. And in a lot of cases, it works out. It works out well. People get married. They have, beautiful Derek Jeter interracial babies. Like, it's fine. Yo, have you guys seen that show Love is Blind? God damn it, what were their names? Lauren and Cameron. Okay, so Lauren was the black woman. Cameron is the white man. So in this show, Love is Blind, they are literally put in two separate rooms. They can't see each other, but they're just constantly, quote, dating, and they're just talking to each other every day, right? Cameron and Lauren fell in love with each other just by talking to each other. And I thought it was bullshit, but they are still married today. And you know what? They look like a great couple. Like it seems like they legit compliment each other. Now, do I know the inner workings of their relationship? Of course not. But I'm just, reporting to you what I see. And you know what's crazy, guys? Lauren, the black woman, just came out and said, I love you first. And this was like the fucking second episode. I was shocked. Shocked, I tell you. I didn't even know how to feel. And I just knew that shit wasn't going to work. But you know what? It's working out fine. And they're okay with it. Like, that shit is not weird. If you think about it too much, then yes, it's going to be weird for you. We are all people. We all bleed red. Like, we all have the same blood. If you cut me, I will bleed. If I cut you, you will bleed. We are all people. We are all the same. Get over yourself, please. I can't even believe that this is still a topic in fucking 2020. Like, why can't we just all be looked at as people and not some different being? Like, I feel like when people look at me, they look at me as some sort of weird entity because I'm not white. I should not feel like that in this day and age. But you know what? Sometimes I do. Guys, date who you want to date. Love who you want to love. This is Watts TV telling you that it is okay. And I'm not going to fucking judge you. Man, go fuck a couch for all I care. I don't give a fuck. Do what you want to do. Do whatever makes you happy, yo. And that's it. Interracial dating is fine. Just for those out there who don't like it, just stop being racist. Just stop. Shit. All right, guys. And now for the story of the week. Comes from Twitter. When I read this, just know I am not making this up. This woman really believes this, and she is serious, okay? Let me read this tweet for you. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll post the tweet. Listen, A guy ordering dessert on a date is a red flag for me. That's a female thing to do, for real. It's a red flag for me. For me. If a guy is on a date with a woman, the woman should be the only one asking for appetizers and dessert. Men eat meals. Like, seriously, you can just taste some of whatever I ordered. Nigga, what? What the fuck is going on in the world, Joe? You telling me it's gay? It's gay to order an appetizer and a dessert after a meal? I can't believe this shit. Yo, my homegirl Anel sent this to me. Shout out Anel. She sent this to me last night, and I read this. I could not believe my fucking eyes. And this chick is dead ass serious about this. So you telling me if I want some cake after we eat a fucking meal at butt fuck wherever, you gonna think I'm gay just because I'm ordering cake? It's gay to order cake now? Nigga, I know Crips be eating ice cream. You telling me ordering appetizers and dessert is gay? Yo, are y'all Riley Freeman? Stop making everything gay. Why can't we just do things and like it? Okay, well, now that came out kind of wrong, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There's another one. It says, a guy ordering dessert on a date is a red flag for me. That's a female thing to do. Yo, why can I not just like sweets? Why does that shit gotta be gay? And you telling me, if we go to Cheesecake Factory, the restaurant is called the Cheesecake Factory. I can't even order no fucking cheesecake afterwards, my nigga? What do you think I'm doing at home? Seriously, you think I'm at home just not eating any sweets? You are out of your fucking black ass mind if you not thinking that I'm at home posted up eating some fucking Ben & Jerry's strawberry cheesecake ice cream. Niggas like dessert too? What is the world coming to? Oh my gosh. But seriously, guys, why do you make everything gay? Like food is associated with a sexuality now? Come on, dog. This is getting out of hand. Okay, now back to this chick. First of all, I don't trust anything that she says because her wig in this picture is extremely untrustworthy. That is a shitty wig. I can't trust anything that you say. Okay, and as I continue to scroll, I found another tweet by her. I'm also going to post this if you're watching this on YouTube. It says, who else loves boiled potato and cheese? Boiled potato and cheese. This looks fucking disgusting. It's little potato like bites with just slices of American cheese on top. What is wrong with you? I know for sure her vagina is like, it's like battery acid down there. I know her pH level's all fucked up if she eating this shit constantly. But you telling me you can eat this shit, but I can't get no fucking cheesecake? Yo, get the fuck out of here. This is too much. This is too much. You know, when I was having this conversation with my homie Anel, she told me a guy that she knows said he said that he doesn't carry cash because he don't want niggas in his pocket. Yo, why are we like this? Why do you guys have to make everything gay? Life isn't gay. Relax. You need to work on yourself for real. Cause something just isn't right up there. Nigga, I know for a fact the manliest men on the planet Earth eat dessert. I do not understand. And also, what is the difference between me eating dessert in the comfort of my own home and me ordering it at a restaurant? So are you telling me the act of me ordering it at a restaurant is feminine? Is that what you're saying? Well, you sound fucking stupid. Your fat ass needs some goddamn common sense. That's what's wrong with the goddamn world nowadays. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. And calling me gay just because I ordered an appetizer or dessert. First of all, wings. Wings are usually an appetizer at a lot of restaurants. You cannot order them by themselves. If you want wings, you can say, hey, I want wings. I want wings. That's fine. You have to order them by themselves, though. Get the fuck out of here. I can't believe this chick, man. The nerve. The absolute nerve. Get the fuck out of my face. People fucking make me mad, man. But anyway, it's time for the final segment and my favorite segment of the show, questions. People usually DM me and ask me particular questions so that they can get featured on an episode. If you would like to submit any questions to me, please do me a favor and DM me on my Instagram at T_Watts94. That is T_Watts94. Or if you want to hit me up on Twitter, that is fine. Follow me at WattsTV94. That is WattsTV94. Now, for today's question. Today's question says, should body counts matter? Should body counts matter? Grow the fuck up. Oh my gosh. No, body counts don't matter. That's a dumbass question. No offense to the person that asked it, but that is a dumbass question. Why is it that my past should affect you in any type of way? Who I've been with in the past should not affect you in any type of way unless I have an STD, in which I would tell you. But no, body counts do not matter. And for those of you who think body counts matter, or who even ask your significant other about their body count, you, my friend, are childish, because no matter what number that they say, what the fuck you gonna do about it? You gonna hunt down every chick he's ever fucked, or vice versa, and kill them or fight them? What are you gonna do? That shit corny as fuck. No, body counts do not matter. They should not matter. And honestly, me personally, I mean, I'm in a relationship right now, but if I wasn't, I would prefer your body count to be kind of high. I want your body count to be kind of high, at least 5 or 6. That's perfectly fine for me, because nobody wants a fucking infant in the bed. And what I mean by that is, you're a baby, you don't know what you're doing, and I have to teach you shit, and I do not have that kind of time. I'm there to get my nut and maybe even help you get yours, and then that's it. I am not a teacher. I did not go to Virginia Commonwealth University to be a teacher. My degree is in mass communications. I don't teach shit. So why must I teach you in the bed? And I do not want a dead fish in the bed. Like, you don't just lay there. I don't want that. I shouldn't have to say, hey, put your leg up here, do this, do that. No, you should just know how to do things. I don't want to teach anybody. So, you know what? I would prefer you to have a high body count, just so that you know what the fuck you're doing and that I don't have to teach you. And you know what, man? We are in this quarantine right now, right? Nobody is doing much of anything. So, after this quarantine, you know what? Let's just say body counts get erased. Let's say they get erased. And this is for those people that think that body counts matter. After this quarantine, body counts are erased, since everybody's going without booty for so long. So you know what? And if you still want to somewhat count your body count, you're going to say BC. Oh yeah, I did, I had about 5 BC. BC means before Corona. Yes, everybody's body count is wiped. I have made this declaration as Watts TV. Everybody's body count is wiped once this quarantine is over. It's gone. Done. But in all seriousness, no one's past should be in your present. You should not have to bring up that past, because it's just that. It's in the past. It has nothing to do with you. And if they want to share that information, fine. But they are not obligated to. My advice to you would to just be, leave that shit in the past. No, body counts do not matter, and they should not matter. And even if somebody does have a high body count, they should not be labeled either. Like, come on, be honest. We were all, most of us had a hoe phase at some point. I had a hoe phase in college. I was a hoe. I was a big hoe. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't count. So I don't know where my body count is. I just know that it's somewhere over 10. That's all I know. After that, I haven't counted anymore. But does that mean that I'm a hoe right now? Yo, of course not. That's fucking silly. You're gonna label me based on my past? That's childish as hell. No, I am not a hoe right now. I was. I most definitely was, but not right now. And that has literally nothing to do with you. If I am faithful to you, that's all that should matter. And that's it. No, body counts do not matter, and they never will matter. That's it. Oh yeah, that's right. So last week, I was having kind of technical difficulties with my last episode, so I wasn't able to get to my question segment that time. So I promised the person that I would answer her question this time. So her question was, how do I get into YouTube, and how do you fearlessly make videos and content? So before I answer this question, I would advise you to check out my content creation episode with my good friend Brooke Monroe. We touched on a lot of that. So if you want to hear details, then I suggest that you go back and that you check out that episode. But I will say the best way to get into YouTube is to honestly just do it. Just do it. I know you're going to have thoughts saying, yo, no one's going to watch my shit. No one's going to share my shit. Why should anyone care about anything that I have to say? Don't think like that. Trust me. Just do it. Things get easier the more that you do it. And if this is like a passion of yours and this is something that you really want to do, then yeah, just do it. Do not let people get in your ear or give you their input on what they think that you should be doing. You do what you want to do, and if you want to ask for advice, then by all means. And you can always ask me for advice too. You obviously have my Instagram now, so if you have advice on YouTube or content creation in general, then just hit me up, especially if you have specific questions. Also, a strong misconception to starting YouTube is that you need a lot of equipment. That is not necessarily the case. You could literally buy a $200 camera that shoots HD, or better yet, you can use your phone. Most phones these days are better than some cameras. And the new iPhones, the what number is that? 11? The iPhone 11 that shoots in 4K. Well, the Pro does. That most definitely shoots in 4K. So that quality is better than most cameras. So you could literally just shoot from your iPhone, buy some lighting, which is fairly cheap, and you'll be good to go. And then you just need some sort of editing software that you can find easily online or whatever. But my main advice to you would be to just stay consistent. Do not listen to a lot of outside voices on your content. I mean, of course, take criticism. Of course, I know it's not going to be easy because any artist or any creator of anything, they're going to be sensitive about their own shit. I'm sensitive about my own shit. So, yeah. Especially if it's coming from your audience, yes, most definitely take criticism, but don't necessarily take it to heart. Just think about what he or she has said, and you just try to maybe work things out in your own way. If you don't like it, don't do it. If you like it, implement it somehow. But I really cannot stress this enough. Do what you want to do. Please do what you want to do. And also, when you do it, have some sort of personality. I cannot count how many times I've seen new YouTubers start their channel but have the driest personalities. I know it may not be easy at first, but things will be easy if you already kind of have like an outgoing personality. Like myself, I already have somewhat of an outgoing personality, and I like to talk, and I like to talk to people. So for me, starting off, it was a little weird at first, but it was like riding a bike eventually. I just got used to it. You just have to have some sort of personality. And if you have a day where you're just not feeling it, like something's wrong, going on with you mentally or going on with you in general, then don't shoot that day, because you'll be able to tell that you weren't on that day, and your audience most definitely will be able to tell. But for now, yeah, that's my advice to you. If you want to start your own YouTube channel or make content, then just do it. Like, just dive in the deep end. Just do it. You'll be surprised at how much that you love it. But if you have any more questions, then please just DM me again. But like I said before, if you want to know more about this subject and you want to hear like specifics, then I would suggest that you check out my previous episode, my content creation episode with Brooke Monroe, and we hit on a couple of things. So do me a favor and go ahead and check that out. One more thing. Last thing, I really want you to know that this is work. Yes, YouTubers have fun. We have fun doing what we do. We have fun uploading content. But I assure you, none of this is easy. Gaining subscribers is not easy. You have to do this because you love this and you want to do this. If you don't have a hard work ethic, then I would not advise doing this. But if you do, and this is something that you really want to do, then please, by all means, join the YouTube family. It's fun, especially when you get the hang of it. You know who you are as a creator. It is fun. So, and to respond to your comment about me fearlessly, in quotation, posting content and making a YouTube, it's not that I'm necessarily fearless. It's just that I don't give a fuck. I do this because I want to, and I have fun doing it. And I don't necessarily give a fuck about what anybody else has to say. I mean, if it's positive, cool. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. But I do all of this just because I want to. And it's honestly just that simple. Listen to me. Don't listen to me. But I can tell that you really want to do this. So I think you owe it to yourself to at least try. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Simple Logic podcast. I appreciate you guys so much. And thank you for your continued support. And please be safe during this quarantine. It is extremely important that you social distance. People are not taking this shit seriously. And it's starting to seem like more people are around me or that I know of is starting to get affected by it. So, guys, please start to take it more seriously. This is temporary. It's not forever. And we can get through this. If you want to follow me on social media, please do me a favor and follow me on Instagram at T_Watts94. That is T_Watts94. And follow me on Twitter at WattsTV94. That is WattsTV94. If you would like to see me stream on Twitch, my Twitch is Watts_TV94. That is Watts_TV94. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And also do me a favor and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I am trying to hit 900 subscribers as soon as possible, guys. So do me a favor and please subscribe to Watts TV on YouTube. I would appreciate it. But yeah, guys, that's the episode. Thank you again for your continued support. Peace.